What's up, y'all? It's your boy Khalil, and I'm back with another video. Uh, yes, we are headed to WrestleMania weekend. This and that. Saturday and Sunday. I believe Saturday is WrestleMania Night 1 and Sunday WrestleMania Night 2. So we are building up with these matches. I believe some of the matches I can't wait for. The Night 1 matches I can't wait for, and the Night 2. You know, But one of the main events that I'm really excited, the other one is kind of like, mm, you know. But yeah. So I can't wait for this match and this and that. And this is really with a really good story and a storyline and this and that. So yeah. So we got at least for night one we have like 6. We got 6 matches for night 1, and then for night 2 is 6 matches. So 6 plus 6 is 12. I don't know why. 12. So we got 12 matches for each for night 1, night 2. Well, 6 matches. 6 plus 6 is 12. So there are like 12 matches for all the WrestleMania for So yeah. So the first one we'll go to night 1 is the 6-man tag team match with Logan Paul, Austin Theory, I Show Speed versus the Usos and LA Knight. This is the first. Will be I Show Speedy first match in a at WrestleMania. Will be the first match not his first match. I believe his second match, because remember last year his first match was at the Royal Rumble. So it was at the last year 2020. Well, it was 2025 Royal Rumble. That was his first match. But he wasn't there that long until he got speared by Braun Breaker and got eliminated after. So this year is his second match at WrestleMania. So this is his second match. And I like how he basically gave them all like in LA Knight match, even though he didn't mean to punch LA Knight with the brand knuckles. But the whole story is with him is like he got cursed by I forgot his name, the dude that just cursed people and this and that. Yeah. So this is he's involved with the match, even though he doesn't want to team up with Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. Austin Theory and Logan Paul. But now he's kind of like he's ready. We saw this past on Raw that he getting trained by Austin Theory and Logan Paul, so it looks like he's ready. So yeah. But who do I want to win? I think we'll have to go with Logan Paul, Austin Theory, I Show Speed. You guys don't know what happened this morning on social media. Jay Uso was on the What It Is podcast, and it was a rapper named Cameron, a rapper. And Cameron actually disrespect Jay Uso by disrespect his family and this and that, and his Jay wrestling skills and this and that. So Jay got so tired of it. Jay actually did give him a warning and this and that. So Cameron didn't really care. So he kept disrespecting them. So Jay just had enough of him getting disrespect. So he dragged him away from the desk and just started beating the crap out of him. Then that's when the security had to come in and escort Jay out of the building and this and that. So yeah, or escort him out. So yeah, and Cameron did say it on. Actually, it was all over social media. But Cameron did say that on. I think he's posted on his Instagram. Well, not too long ago. He said that he will see Jay at WrestleMania this Saturday. So I know people are gonna be like, why would you be a celebrity involved in these matches or having these celebrity being in his matches or in WWE. Because you know how TKO is, they want to make some money, even though it's kind of a letdown. Because some matches that you want to see is kind of like you don't need a celebrity. I mean, ISO Speed is involved, but like Pat McAfee and them. But we will get to Pat McAfee and Jelly Roll in a couple of minutes. We will get to this in this video. Yeah, I think some people doesn't like celebrity stuff like that because they just want that. They've been doing celebrities in WWE. They've been having celebrities in WWE for a very long time, since the 80s, 90s, I believe. But yeah, they've been doing this for a while, for a very long time. But yeah, the reason why I said that they're winning is because I see Cowboy getting involved and this and that, and they end up costing Jay, GB, and LA Knight the match. And then you have Austin Theory, ISO Speed, and Logan Paul or Division, Logan Paul, Austin Theory, and ISO Speed win the match. And that would be kind of cool to ISO Speed, which win his first match. I can see that happening. So I can easily see that happening. This and that. Or if I don't see Cameron, if Cameron does get involved, then I can see the Usos and LA Knight match. But since this stuff had happened this morning on the podcast, which Jay just did, I can see Cameron get involved, and then that's way Logan Paul, Austin Theory, ISO Speed win the match. So yeah. But right now I got Division, Logan Paul, Austin Theory, and ISO Speed winning the match by defeating the Usos and LA Knight. The second match we will have is Jacob Fatu versus Drew McIntyre, the Uncentination match. This match I humbly excited to see. They've been building this up since last year, I believe. They've been building this up. And I wish they would never took the title off. I mean, not really. I'm not saying I wish they would take it off of. But I know some people will say, oh, I wish they would never took the title off of Drew. Drew would still be a champion. He will walk into WrestleMania and then maybe he will have lost at WrestleMania because he's going to be filming a movie. Yeah, I see that happening. But they've been building Drew versus Jacob since, I want to say since October. Yeah, since October of last year. And Jacob got injured and this and that when he was out for a couple of months. Then he came back 3 months ago, very early of this year. And we don't know who attacked Jacob. So the storyline is kind of like, I don't know. Nobody doesn't know who really attacked Jacob. Jacob is basically assuming that Drew is the one that attacked him. But even though Drew did attack him, he said it multiple times that he did attack Jacob. He didn't attack him. But Jacob is basically assuming that Drew was the reason, was the one that attacked him. So they built on this match since last year, and ever since he came back, they've been building up since the very early of this year. Since I want to say since January. Yeah, since January. So they've been building up ever since. These two is really gonna crash. I'm gonna have to go with Jacob on this one. Jacob actually did this one. And I believe he did this one because after that, Drew can lose WrestleMania and then he can leave and then he go film a movie. He go film a movie. I think it's called Highlander. I think that's the name of the movie that he gonna be filming. So yeah. And we won't see Drew until in the summer or whatever. But I would like to have Jacob win this. And I know there are posters where Drew and Jacob, they are going to be appearing in the SmackDown after Mania. next Friday. So they're gonna be a pair on that. So I don't know if they're gonna team. I don't think they might continue this match or whoever. But I would like to see Jacob win this match, and it will be a good match. But I will see that Jacob can beat Drew. Drew can take a loss to this and that. Jacob can finally beat Drew and this and that. Or maybe like tomorrow SmackDown, Drew be saying, "Oh yeah, I'm the one that attacked Jacob because of this and this." He say he's the one that attacked him, or basically lie to everybody, say that he did attack him, but he actually did attack him. And then that's how we can they start fighting on the go home show, headed to that match on Saturday. So right now I'm gonna pick Jacob Fatu winning this match against Drew McIntyre. The third one we got is the Women's World Championship, Stephanie Bartiel versus Liv Morgan. Now, the way they've been telling the story for the past couple of weeks was I'm very excited. Stephanie Bartiel and Liv Morgan, they've been crashing out on each other. They've been crashing out for the past couple of weeks, headed to that match at WrestleMania. Liv Morgan said some messed up stuff about Stephanie's mom in Spanish. Stephanie said some stupid stuff about Liv Morgan and her career in Spanish. So basically, they both crashed on each other, and they both said some stuff to each other. So it's basically they're crashing out. This is the match that you want to see with these two. They're basically crashing out. I mean, you see most wrestlers, they crash on each other because this is the rivalry. But they be telling this story for the past couple of weeks. Now, who I really want to win? I think I might have to go with Liv Morgan. Because the way they're telling the story where Liv Morgan needs to win this match, the way Liv Morgan is crazy. If you got watched this past Blood Night Raw, the way Liv's crazy, her eyes, the way her eyes wide, she's how the anime characters where they have their eyes like this, they have their eye wide and they're angry. They see red. They basically see red. They have that anger. That's how Liv was this past Monday. So, hey. And the reason I say Liv is going to win this one is because when I see Liv winning by defeating Stephanie by becoming the new Women's World Champion, because I see Raquel and Liv Morgan helping Liv. Maybe it'll be where Liv is down, the referee checking on Liv, and then Stephanie or what's her name? Roxanne and Raquel interfere and basically cost Stephanie Raquel the match, basically helping Liv Morgan to win the championship, and we can go there. And then they, I can see that happening. But yeah. But Stephanie Raquel been holding the title since, I want to say September? No, August? September? It's one of those two. She's been having the title ever since the mid of last year. Yes, it's the mid of last year. So, yeah. But, yeah. So, I'm going to have to go with Liv Morgan to become the new Women's World Championship. The fourth match will be the women and AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch for the women Intercontinental Championship. Now, this is the match that I really like to see. They've been telling this, we haven't seen this match since last year. Since AJ Lee and Becky, they were teaming up with their own partners. And at WrestleMania, but Becky lost 3 times. She lost at WrestleMania. She got tapped out by AJ Lee at WrestleMania. Then she got tapped out again at War Games. Survivor Series War Games. Then she got tapped out last month. No, not last month. 2 months ago at Elimination Chamber. Which I wasn't expecting that. Because I figured I was going to go with Becky for taking the title against AJ Lee, and then they would have that match at WrestleMania, and then AJ Lee would beat Becky to become the new Women's Intercontinental Championship or champion. But instead, they just had AJ Lee wins. Even though it's her hometown as well, Chicago. So yeah, they actually beat Becky. They have AJ Lee beat Becky for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. So for me, I would say I might want to have Becky. I'm gonna have Becky to win her title back. Because if you have AJ Lee tap Becky out for the 4th time, then that means that's it for Becky. She's not gonna get another title shot. Again, she's not gonna get another title shot. This is her. How many times she lost? She lost the title twice. The first time she lost the title was against Master Dupree, because AJ Lee in that match. And then that was the way they had set up War Games. That's why they did that. Then the second time she lost, it was against AJ Lee at the Elimination Chamber 2 months ago. So if you have her lose for the 4th time by getting tapped out by AJ Lee for the 4th time, then I think WWE kind of not WWE, I think that's it for Becky. That means Becky not doing another title shot. Because she basically won. She even told AJ Lee, I went a couple weeks ago, she said that once I get that title, they said that you will wish that you would never came back to WWE again. I will wipe you out from the existence, from the existence. And I think if they have Becky wins, then yeah, that'll be it. But now, if you have AJ Lee win this and tap Becky Lynch for a 4th time, then that's like, damn, Becky can't get another title shot again. So yeah, for me, I'm gonna have to go with. I like AJ Lee, this and that. I liked her, but I'm gonna have to go with Becky. I'm gonna have Becky regain the Women Intercontinental Championship. So yeah, so I'm gonna go with Becky winning this, hopefully. Okay, the 5th one is the Women Tag Team Championship. So you got the Bella Twins versus Lyra Valkyria and Bayley versus Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss versus Nia Jax and Lash Legend. So I think it's a triple. Yeah, it's a triple 4 tag team women championship. So yeah. I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to go with Bayley and Lyra. I think I'm gonna have to go with them because Becky never. Okay, the last time, the reason I said Becky and Lyra is because Becky, if you guys remember last year, Becky and Lyra were supposed to go against Liv and Raquel last year at WrestleMania, but then Becky got injured because of Becky, and that's how Becky came in. So they won the match against Liv and Raquel last year. Couple hours later, until they lost the title against the same person that they beat, just to set up to have Becky turn heel, basically portray Lyra, basically by turning heel. So yeah, and this is when Lyra was a Women Intercontinental Champion at the time, last year. So that's it makes sense. But it didn't really make sense because he already had the title, so it was kind of like. But the reason why I said I'm gonna go with Lyra and Bailey because it did automatically make sense to have Lyra and Bailey. I don't think the Bella Twins will win it. I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think Charlotte Flair is win because they already had won the women's tag team title. I want to say last year they had won it. So yeah, they did that last year. They won it and they lost it. But then they lost it against Rhea. No. They lost it against Asuka and Kairi Sane last year. So yeah. And I don't think Nia Jackson last listed is gonna win. Gonna retain the title. I don't think that's gonna happen. I think I'm gonna have to go with Bailey and Lana becoming the new women tag team champion. So yeah. So Bailey and Lyra is my pick. So the sixth match will be Seth Rollins versus Gunther. Now, at first, I was kind of shocked that we're getting this match. First, I thought we were going to get Steph versus Braun Breaker at WrestleMania. That's if Braun Breaker did get injured. If you remember, like last week or 2 weeks ago, where Braun was about to get his head stomped through the chair by Steph. And we thought Braun Breaker showed up with a black hoodie, but nah, it was Gunther. So yeah. So now we know why we're getting this back because Gunther said that he told Steph that I'm a way better superstar than you. I'm a way better wrestler than you, and this and that. So basically saying that he can beat Steph and basically end his career, and this and that. To me, there will be a good match. So now we understand why they're having this match. Instead of saying why we're getting this match. Now we know why, because they gave everybody the reason, gave him the reason why we're getting this match. I'm gonna have to go with Steph. Steph needs this win. He can't lose on his first match back. it can't happen. Gunther's not winning because he already beat Goldberg. I mean, you retired Goldberg. You retired John Cena. You retired AJ Styles. That's 3 people that he retired. Like if you have Gunther beat Steph, then that's. I mean, I could see something happening if Braun Breaker returned and maybe cost Steph the match. Then that would be. I don't see that happening because that'd be kind of weird. But right now, I think there are news that he is clear, but we won't ever see him until like Raw after Mania. So that would be kind of like we won't able to see him. But I don't think we'll see him at WrestleMania. I don't think that's gonna happen. But I'm gonna have to go with Steph winning this one. It's okay. Gunther can take the loss. You know that he would get his loss. He would get his win back until maybe later this year or whatever. They did tease Gunther versus Brock Lesnar. So I think we're arguing that match at SummerSlam because Gunther did give Paul Heyman a favor. So last week. So yeah. But he will get his win back. Gunther will get his win back. But yeah. But I'm gonna go with a Steph on this one. Steph is winning this match. Now the last one of the main event of night 1 is Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton for the WWE Undisputed Championship. At first, I was really excited this match, but since Pat McAfee revealed that he was Randy Orton, a mystery caller, and they got him involved, and all of this, kind of like, bruh, what the hell we doing? Then they got Jelly Roll involved. Do we already prefer that Jelly Roll to be in Cody Rhodes' corner? He said that last week. He gonna be in Cody Rhodes' corner at WrestleMania. So, they should just have Randy just talk to himself on the phone. Like, talk to this 2009 version of himself. Like, do everything he do. He didn't have to have nobody interfere this, that, or have somebody helping him. Because Randy don't need help. He can do things. He can do things himself. And it would have been more exciting to this match because Cody and Randy, they have history. They was in a group called a Legacy. They was friends, or they were friends, or like brothers, or whatever you want to call it. They had history. They had chemistry with each other. So it's just like, you don't need Pat McAfee involved in this match, and then Jelly Roll involved in that. It wouldn't make sense. It's not gonna have. It won't be exciting for it to have this match because it's trash. That's all I'm gonna say. Build up the WrestleMania match main event because it's trash. We have two people that rooted a storyline. Does not be in the storyline. You could just have those two. Just have Cody and Randy. Now you have Pat McAfee in Randy corner. Now we already know who's gonna win. It's Randy. Of course Randy's gonna win this because I'm picking Randy. So there are already reports that they're gonna do they're supposed to do a tag team match at Backlash. That's what. With Cody, Jelly Roll versus Randy and Pat. So we already know who's winning this match. The reason I said Randy, because Randy's winning this match. And Pat even said, if Randy don't win, if you retain the title, you would talk to Cody. You told Cody, if you retain the title, he said, I will leave WWE. You never hear from me again, or I will leave WWE forever. Nah. If Randy win, we want you to leave WWE. That's what we want you to do. That's what we want you to do. But yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna have to say Randy. Even though Pat McAfee, I see him get involved, and Jelly said he be in Cody's corner at WrestleMania. I see some interference going on, this and that. But yeah, Cody is winning. And I think there are reports that The Rock is supposed to be appearing at Backlash this month. It's like, what? I mean, I don't know how that's gonna go, but I don't know. But yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna go with Randy winning this one. So Randy is winning. I'm gonna have Randy win the championship, the WWE championship, become the 15th time WWE World Champion, or WWE Champion. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Randy. So yeah. So let's get to night 2 of WrestleMania. The opening match will be Oba Femi versus Brock Lesnar. Now, we all know who will win this. Let WWE make the right decision, Lord. Please, Lord. Please let WWE make this right decision. I hope Oba Femi win this one. Please. I hope Oba Femi win this one. Because they've been building this up for the past couple of weeks. And Oba even said that he's going to destroy Brock Lesnar. He's going to conquer the Brock Lesnar. He's going to destroy Brock Lesnar. He's going to beat him at WrestleMania. This is what I want to see. For the past couple of weeks, they have Brock be a bear, made him look weak. And because Oba basically just looked stronger than him. Every time Brock was try to attacked him and ended up backfiring him. So yeah, it kept doing it. So I would over to win this one. Cause it'll be kind of cool. Cause now Oba could be like he win this. He beat Brock Lesnar, and we all know that that's Monday. Both of them will be on the Raw after Mania. So I don't know if they're gonna continue that match again, or I don't. Hopefully we don't get that match again. But yeah, so they're kind of cool. Let me see that. But I want to see Oba beat Brock at the end of the story. Oba beating Brock. If they don't have him beat Brock, I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be mad. Cause like, come on, man. Come on. Let's hope WWE do the right thing. Let's hope they do it right. Okay, the next one is the Intercontinental Championship with Penta versus Javon Evans versus Dragon Lee versus JD Madonna versus Rusev versus Rey Mysterio. And this is going to be the ladder match, the Intercontinental Championship ladder match. I'm going to say who's winning this match. I'm going to have to go with... Well, first, with the match started, this and that, if y'all watch this match, but they're like, well, with Rusev attack 5 of these guys that's going to be involved in this match, that will be a part of the match, I would actually just have them just jump Rusev. just beat him down, put him somewhere, just put him through the slam him through the announce table, bury him with a bunch of ladders, tables, and then all of them will all for the just fight for the championship. That or it's 6, right? Yeah, or 5 of them. It's Penta, Javon. Yeah, all 5 of them get fight for the title. I don't see Penta retain the title, because he already had a title since February, March, one of those two. So no, it was March. Yeah, it was last month. So yeah, I can see Penta retain the title. I can see that happening. I can easily see that happening. I don't think Rey Mysterio is winning. I don't think he's winning this match. I don't think Dragon Lee is winning this match. I don't think JD Madonna is winning this match. I know some people want to see that happen, but I don't think that would happen. And Rusev, we all know he's not winning. He's not winning. The way they set up this past Monday on Raw, he's not winning. They're gonna pack him up in this match. They're gonna pack him up. They're gonna nearly just beat him down. So yeah. I would like Javon Evans to win this. I think that'd be kind of cool. I would see Javon Evans doing this match. I think that would be kind of cool. That'd be kind of cool. I can see that happening. So that would be kind of cool. So my 2 options that I would like to see, it'll be Penta retaining the Intercontinental Championship, or I would like Javon to win, or it would be Javon winning the Intercontinental Championship. That's only the 2 options that I have. So yeah. So the next one we will get to the WWE Women's Championship, Jade Cargill versus Rhea Ripley. Now, we all know, not all of us, but some people, for me, I'm gonna have to go with Jade Cargill. I think Jade Cargill is winning this match just because she had her faction. She had Michi, she had B-Fab by her side. And I think they did say that Io is supposed to be having a small role at WrestleMania. She won't be having a role at WrestleMania, so she's probably gonna interfere in that match. And this and that. But it won't be enough because, But I don't think Rhea is doing this one is because Rhea already had a championship match last year. She beat Liv Morgan for the Women's World Championship last year. Then she lost it against Io. Then they kept pushing her to get the title shot, put her in the championship picture. Then after that, her Io won a tag team championship 3 months ago against Asuka and Kairi Sane. Then they lost it 2 months ago before Rhea had a match at the Elimination Chamber. Then she won the match at Elimination Chamber. Then you want to have her go against and then now she going against Jay. Then have her beat Jay at WrestleMania for the WWE title. I don't think that's going to happen, to be honest. I think I might have, because even though Io is going to end up, we know Michi and B Factor in the mirror, we know that, and Io is going to stop that from happening. So yeah, we know that. But for B, we all know the story. Jay is winning. I'm sorry, she's winning. Jay Cargill is basically retaining the women's champion, the WWE Women's Championship. Yes, so she basically retained the title. So yeah, I'll have to go with Jay Cargill. So yeah, because they can't have her lose the title because she just created her own faction just a couple weeks ago, and then she lose the title. it would have made sense. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Jay Cargill retaining the title. The next one is the United States Championship. Sami Zayn versus Trick Williams. And yes, I think this past couple of weeks, people want Carmelo to be in the match instead of Sami. Some people want the triple threat match. Some people want the 4 fadeaway match. Like, they want Ilya Dragunov to be added in the match. Some people think that, the match still could change. The match still could change. Like, it wouldn't. I don't think WWE would do that mess. But yeah. And people still want Melo. They still want Melo's match, but I mean, hey, what can I say? But there are reports that it's supposed to be a double turn in this match. So basically, they want Trick Williams to turn babyface, and then Sami will turn heel. So for the past couple of weeks, the whole crowd, been booing Sami, saying we want Melo. Basically, they want Sami to become the United States champion, and this and that. And I can see Trick beating Sami by the help of Lil Yachty. Even though it's kind of crazy, it's by the help of Lil Yachty and this and that. But there are reports going around that there will be a double turn in this match. So it looks like Sami might end up turning heel. Let's say Trick do something this that, and then Sami end up turning heel. Or let's say Trick beats Sami for the title, and then let's say Sami just interrupt Trick celebration and just beat him down, and then Trick end up being a babyface, and then Sami is a heel, a villain. So yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Trick Williams winning the United States Championship. So yeah. The next one is Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio. We should have this match. We should have been had this match since last year. I think we should have had this match since last year or some stuff. Cause if y'all watched On the Wheel, I think it was season 2, I believe. There was a match they were going to have. They were going to have Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio at SummerSlam, but they didn't do it. They canceled that match. Now we finally getting Finn Balor versus Dominic. But this time it's the Demon one. It's the Demon Finn Balor. So that's what we're getting. So Finn Balor is bringing the Demon back. The last time we saw the Demon Finn Balor, it was WrestleMania 39 when Finn went against Edge. So that was the last time we saw the Demon Finn Balor. So that was 3 years ago. Yeah, that was like 3 years ago we saw it. So now the Demon is back. And I can see, because I don't see no end involved in this match, because we know JD Madonna, he's basically sitting the ladder. He probably would have got crashed to the ladder and this and that, and he would have been competing to help Dominic. I can see Dominic do things by himself and this and that, and I see they like Finn Balor do something crazy, and then he end up being Dominic or somewhere, you know. But it'll be a cool match. And I don't think Liv, Roxanne, and Raquel can help Dominic. You know, I don't see that happening. But yeah. And like I said, JD Madonna, he's not to be involved in this match because he's in a ladder match. So it'd be something will happen to him when he get crashed to a ladder or to a table somewhere. But yeah. For my pick, it would be Finn Balor winning this match. And if they were to go on to the next feud, I don't think they might go on feud with each other. But I don't know. But I would have Finn Balor beat Dominic. So yeah. So my pick is Finn Balor beating Dominic. The main event of night 2 of the evening is the World Heavyweight Championship. You got the best in the world, CM Punk, the OTC, the only tribal chief, Roman Reigns. Now, they've been building this up since the Royal Rumble for the past couple, maybe for 2 months. They've been building it up. These two don't like each other. They even said it. They don't like each other. They hate each other. This and that. CM Punk even told Roman that you can't do things by yourself because you need help from your family members to help you. Roman been having help since for the past couple years, or for over 6 years, or 6 years or 5 years, whatever, 6 years or 5 years. He been having help, and that's how he been having help from his family, because that's how he ended up having the 1,316 days title reign. That's how he had to help because of that. So they're telling the story where Roman had to do things by himself. He don't need help from his family. He wanted to do things by himself. He wanted to win by himself. If he win by himself, he can get back to the top. So there was a package Roman had posted where he was CM Punk, this and that. He did say some trash stuff about CM Punk that was true, and this and that, called him embarrassing, basically cursed him out, and this and that. So he said this Sunday he will end CM Punk. He even said that CM Punk had 3 title reigns. He only held it for over a year. Well, yeah, that's how I said. And people think that CM Punk didn't retain the title. Like, he only held the title since November of last year. He had 3 title defenses. He even said he had 3 title defenses because he had beat who was it? It was AJ Styles. It was Finn Balor. Yeah, he beat him twice. Because he beat Finn Balor twice. And then he beat AJ Styles. So yeah, he had 3 title defenses. That was it. Now this is 4th title. This is 4th title defenses because he's going to get some money. I would like to see something happen where Roman will interfere this and that. But Roman won't do it. But he basically could, you know. I think I'm gonna have to go with Roman. I'm gonna have Roman win this one. I know people gonna say, "Oh, Roman need to lose. CM Punk gonna retain." Yeah, but I don't think. I know WWE doesn't want that to happen. We know Roman's contract supposed to be expired until May, next month. But they are supposed to be like renew his contract, this and that. So that's gonna happen somehow. If they have him lose 3 Manias in a row, he already lost WrestleMania 40 2 years ago. Then last year he lost at WrestleMania 41. Then have him lose this Sunday at WrestleMania 42. That's just like they're basically killing his character. That's the point. They're basically ruining Roman's reign character or ruining his career by having him lose. And there are recurring plans that they don't have him win. They don't have Liv Morgan and Roman wins. Liv Morgan and Roman winning at WrestleMania. So that's the current plan right there. So I think Roman is winning to become the World Heavyweight Championship. To have him win the World Heavyweight Championship is to see he's right back on the top again. He's right back on the top again. And you see that. And we have a pretty good feud. Roman is also on a poster. Him and CM Punk, they're on a poster next Monday. The Raw after Mania. Because I think next Monday they'll be at Las Vegas. We know tomorrow on SmackDown they'll be at Las Vegas. Next Monday they'll be at Las Vegas. Next Monday on Raw they'll be at Las Vegas. So Roman and CM Punk, they're both on a poster. So they're both gonna be appearing at Las Vegas on Raw after Mania. So yeah. But yeah. So yeah, I would have Roman winning the World Championship. I would have Roman beat CM Punk to become the new World Heavyweight Champion. And yeah, that's it, guys. That is my main event. So let's go to the recap of what we had said. So main event night 1, I got the 6-man tag team match. I got Logan Paul, Austin Theory, and ISO Speedy win by winning against the Usos and LA Knight. I got Jacob Fatu beating Drew McIntyre in the uncensored match. And then I have Liv Morgan beat 75 Kill to become the new Women's World Champion. I got Becky Lynch beat AJ Lee to become the Women Intercontinental Championship. Hopefully. Hopefully. And I got Seth Rollins beating Gunther. And I got Randy Orton beating Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship. And then I have Oba Femi beat Brock Lesnar. On night two, I got Oba Femi beating Brock Lesnar. And one of my two options, I have Penta retaining the IC title or Javon winning the Intercontinental Championship. Then I got Jay Cargill retaining the Women's WWE Championship against Rhea Ripley. I got Trick Williams beating Sami Zayn to become the new United States Championship. I got Finn Balor, the Demon Finn Balor, beating Dominic Mysterio. And then the last one, in the main event, I got Roman Reigns beat CM Punk, become the new World Heavyweight Champion. So yeah, that's my prediction. That's my preview and prediction, and this and that, and yeah. So yeah, guys, comment down below who you guys think winning and who you guys think losing. Are you guys excited for WrestleMania this Saturday and Sunday? And yeah, let me know. Comment down below. I'll see you guys in this video. Peace.